Namaste everyone. Welcome back to my channel, The Growth Chronicles with Mosam. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about two different things: making your resume, and number two, preparing for what you have written in your resume for the interview. Now, these two are very different skills. These two are very different problems that you have to tackle. My first experience about this. जब मैंने पहले बार CV बनाया, मेरा 1-pager CV मेरा summers के लिए, and I went to my senior for a review. The first question he asked me, Mosam, can you speak about this bullet point that you have written for 5 minutes? I was shocked. I literally asked him, भैया इंटरव्यू होगा ही 20 से 25 मिनट के लिए, एक बुलेट पॉइंट में 5 मिनट के लिए क्यों प्रिपेयर करूँ? And he told a very logical point कि देखो मौसम, your interviewer can ask anything from your CV, so you have to be ready with an answer for that, and you have to speak about those things which are your strong points, highlights, and you want the conversation to be on them. So it's like a chessboard. He can ask you anything from your CV. You have to speak about those things which you want the conversation to continue, and for that you have to prepare very well. That gave me a big learning, which helped me in my future endeavors while I was making the CV as well as preparing for my interview about what I had written in my CV. Part 1. Understanding how you should prepare your CV. Pehla thing that you should always do is quantification. Quantification of your points is very important. Only writing let a team of 5 people will not help you, it's not showing anything. You have to also tell what you have done with the 5 people, what is the parameter that you have improved and how much you have improved it by. For example, something written as let a team of 5 people to improve sales by 20% year on year is a far better representation. It tells that you have led a team of 5, your sales have improved and your sales have improved by 20% year on year. So that brings more impact into the statement. So think about quantifying it. Point number 2, use of strong action verbs. Action verbs like innovated, conceptualized, designed are things that will give the recruiter more clarity of what you have done. If you have thought about an idea and executed it, you can write something like conceptualized, innovated and executed a specific marketing campaign to help reach the product from X users to Y users. Something like that is a great example. Number 3, proper use of bolding. So once your recruiter is seeing your CV, right, is watching your CV and just trying to get the gist of your profile, if you have bolded the action words correctly, then it will give a very clear understanding of the profile to the recruiter, because his or her eyes will be going to the bolded parts. To ensure that you are always bolding the correct things and highlighting the impact that you have made. These are the 3 pointers that I had learned from that specific experience that I talked about how to make a CV. Now, part 2, preparing for the CV. This is where it gets tricky because it involves a lot of more hard work, planning and execution than only making the CV, right? So what I did for preparing for my CV was, I sat with the printout of my CV, and for every point that I have written, I had broken it down into the STAR framework. I am sure a lot of you might have heard about the STAR framework for interviews. It's very simple: situation, task, action, result. So I've written a point like let a team of 5 people to improve sales by 20%, let's say for example. Then I am thinking about what is the situation in which I led the 5 people. It was probably an e-commerce team that I was leading, which were handling a few key accounts. That was the situation. What was the task? The task was to ensure that my sales are growing sustainably at a certain percent year on year. What are my actions taken? I have planned certain initiatives with my team and with the key accounts to ensure that my sales are going to grow. I'll talk about those initiatives. What is the result? Then I'll talk about through those initiatives that I have taken, this has impacted in an increase in sales, which is sustained over a longer period of time with repeat purchases, right? So that's a framework of answering it: situation, task, action, results. Now I have got a lot of material to speak about it. I can speak about it at length for 3 to 5 minutes, and I can show the impact in a more structured way. What does it convey to the recruiter? Number 1, this person is structured. Number 2, this person is knowing what he or she is talking about. Number 3, the person has shown impact, which is clearly coming out. And number 4, the impact is done strategically. It's not something like a hit and miss kind of thing. वो हवा में बात नहीं कर रहा है. So this is the framework I adopted. It involved a lot of hard work, lot of iterations to ensure that I am getting the proper impact pointers in place, and then practicing it, giving mock interviews with my friends to ensure that I am saying the things that I have to say in a way that conveys maximum impact and confidence. So yeah, these are the few tips that help me make a very powerful CV and also help me prepare very well for the interview. So yeah, if you have liked this video, please do share your thoughts on comments. If you have not liked it, do the same. Do share this with your friends and anyone who is preparing his or her CV and looking for a job. Mausam Datta signing off. Thanks for watching the video.